talk about the process of recruiting. What do we do, right? You're like, okay, I see this girl. What do I do? So the first thing that I'm going to teach you, and some of you have this, but I'm going to send you a new one if you've ever done the pink game, because it's been a little bit tweaked, which I really like. And so this is how we team build at parties and facials. It's called the pink survey. So what it is there's like, it's kind of, we call it like there's a script. So on this side, everyone's looking at the pretty words, and I'll show it to you. And on the back, everybody, you're reading. Isn't this great? And then you know you're reading. So, oh, look, it looks pretty. And then you're going to read. Okay, so this is what happens. And we did this for years, and I don't know why we took a break, but we're back. So this is what your customers will get. So after you ask the 2 questions on the back of the profile card, you do the referrals, right? So this is after the referrals, before you give them the set sheet. Okay, so this is where this goes. So every month, you're all in my unit, I do a cash drawing for $50 from all of the entries. Okay, so if we, like, nobody turns theirs in, then we kind of combine 2 months, because I want you to like be turning them in. I'm not going to draw from like 4 people. They're out there, you just have to give them to me. So so this is what I say. I hand those out and I say, okay, I have a little survey for you. And then David Cooper always taught us, you raise your hand. How many of you like cash? Because what happens when you put your hand up? They put their hand up. And then they're like, me. And I'm like, okay, raise your hand if you like free cash. And then everybody's hand goes like, haha, me. So David Cooper always said, you could just add more money to your bank account when people raise their hand at a party. You can't have them do it the whole time. There's a few times where like they're in it and their hands are okay. I say, okay, I love free cash too. So guess what? My director gives free cash from the surveys that you're about to fill out. And guess what? I'm going to give you most of the answers. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what PINK stand for. You're going to fill it in. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And I say this verbatim every time. It's going to be the easiest way you ever got $50. Okay, are you ready? So now you kind of explain. Okay, so you can fill this out as we go, or you can just have that. This will all be emailed to you so you know. But so I have these all together, and they're like in my binder I take to my parties. So I just start going through it. So P stands for product sales. And here I'm just reading from this card. So it even says P stands for product sales. And then I explain it. Okay, the average consultant earns $30 to $50 an hour at an average party. But at a really great party, you can make up to $100 an hour. Now, I have never said we make 50%. I do not like to do that at parties or facials because I think it gets awkward when she goes to place her order and she's thinking about how much I'm making. So I don't ever say we make 50%. I talk about the hourly rate unless she would ask me, like she's ready to get started. And she says, well, how much do you make? That's the appropriate time. But when I'm up in front of 8 people at a party, I don't want to say, we make 50%. And I'm about to make 50% on you. You know, like, that is awkward. So I just say we make, because to me, when I was working for other people, this is a lot of money. So that's all they need to know, is that I'm saying average, so I'm not promising, but I'm saying, you know, at an average party we make $30 to $50 an hour, and at a great party we make almost $100. Okay, is recession proof. What does that mean? Cosmetics is one of the only industries that thrive in a down economy. Women will give up cars and vacations, but not skincare and makeup. Wouldn't you all agree with that? We are not going to give up our face. Okay, we have a large target market. Sometimes people think, who will be my customers? Everyone with skin that's alive is a potential customer. So we have customers everywhere. It's a daily consumable product. Every morning you put it on, every night you take it off. It's like bread and butter. You always need more. We have customers for life. This is not just about a one-time sale. This is about us really building lasting relationships with our customers. Another reason I say that is because other home-based businesses don't do much follow-up on the product. Like, have you ever gotten a call from any other party that you've been to from the consultant, wondering if you'd like to see new products? Would you like to get together? And were you even happy with what you got? Has that ever happened to you? It's never happened to me. And so they don't understand that Mary Kay's different. I'm going to follow up with you. Like, I am your consultant. This isn't party hopping. Like, I'm going to service you now. So you just got to explain it. Like, this is lasting relationships. And then this is where you are going to share something with them. So my next goal to use my profit from my Mary Kay sales is carpet for my kids' room. You have to make your monthly goal sheet so you can hold this up and you're like way down here, you're just starting with your sales, but they can see that, you know, when you purchase product from me today, it's going to go towards money to buy my boys carpet for their room. And these are my Google kids. I just Googled happy kids on carpet because this will be my kids when they get their new carpet. So these really aren't my kids. But I just really appreciate it because this is my next goal. And so when my customers purchase product from me, you know that it directly goes to things for my family. How does it make you feel when you look at this? And I just said that to you.
Can relate to it, think, oh, well, I would help you.
Right. I want to help you. And then do you ever think about like, well, I think we need new carpet. Like she's getting new carpet and all this is all she's doing. You know, it provokes something in them too. So I want them to know that first when you do business with me, you know, you're helping my family, but also it's like, hey, you could do this too. And then then I say, okay, next to product sales, right on that line with Pete, just answer this question. What would you do with the extra $100 a week? Right, the first thing that comes to your mind, don't overthink it. Now, I'm showing you this paper, but when I'm doing it in front of my customers, I'm just holding it like this, okay? You're not like reading along. I go like this. Okay, so what would you do with the extra $100 a week? Or, yeah, a week. And so I've seen everything from shoes, food, savings, vacation, clothes, baby stuff. I mean, they'll put anything. Okay, the next letter is I, and I stands for income potential. I didn't know that in Mary Kay women made money. Did you? Huh? And like significant money. I did not. And so some of the things that have to do with income are our team building commission. Team building is optional, and but when you decide to build your team, Mary Kay will pay you a commission check. And monthly commission checks could be $50 a month as a consultant, a few $100s a month, $5,000 as a director, or as a top director, you can get $150,000 a month. Did any of you know that? Are you about to pass out? Right? Isn't that exciting? Oh my word. Okay, you can get cars or cash. So right now we offer a free Chevy Cruze, a Chevy Equinox, a new BMW, or the legendary Cadillacs. Cars include 83% of your full coverage insurance paid for you and a spouse, or you can add one person free to your car insurance, whatever you want that to be. But did you know after that, it's $20 a month? So when I had a nanny and I added her to my insurance, it was $20 a month. You could add a child to your insurance for $20 a month. Just saying. Okay, then there's monthly and quarterly prizes for everyone that achieves star sales status. There's additional prizes and world-class trips for winning sales directors. There's also a yearly term life insurance for all sales directors, regardless of their insurability. So that's just really nice that even as a sales director, I get free life insurance from them. Okay, so thank you for being here today. Because you are here, you're helping me earn, and then it says, tell them the prize you're working on. Have them look at that prize brochure. You already know what prize you want. What are you working on?
Luggage.
Yes. So right now there's lots of luggage on the star brochure. So I say right now, thank you for being here because you're helping me earn a fabulous luggage set in Mary Kay. We get to travel, and I love to travel, so I can't wait for you to see me with my luggage because that means I'm going to be going somewhere. And as a thank you, you know, you help me do that. So I always share with them a prize I'm working on. Okay, the question that you're going to write right next to I, where you put income potential, is what would you do with an extra $10,000 a year? And this one's really fun to think about. So what would you do with an extra $10,000 a year? And just put anything. If you ever see people just really hesitating, I'm like, there's no right or wrong. Just put it all. I mean, I've even had women write inappropriate things. You will see. It's fun. Okay, N, the next letter, N, is for nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Think about this. We have a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. That means the company reimburses consultants for any exchanges we make to our customers. Isn't that amazing? So we're not out anything to offer people that 100% satisfaction. The training is free. There's ongoing weekly, quarterly, and yearly events. plus lots of online tools and resources. And then there's a great support system from your recruiter and your director. We're here to help you succeed, and everyone works at their own pace. And then it's fun. There's lots of friends and girlfriend time. And so the biggest improvement that I've seen so far because of Mary Kay is just my confidence. You know, like maybe when you're really new, you just talk about, I actually have an excitement in my life again. Like I actually have something that I get to wake up for, and it's not just the humdrum, you know, gerbil in a wheel, going around the clock, and we do the same thing every week. Like I actually have something to wake up to be excited about, that I can save money for, and this is what we're working on, and I've noticed that my confidence goes up, and I'm in a better mood, and, you know, I'm happier with my family, and, you know, you can even say things like that. And then as your business grows, you'll have other things to add to that, but be sure to fill that line in. And when this is yours, I actually used to make notes on mine because I would get nervous. And then I'd go, oh, I had this great answer for that, now I can't think of it. So print it out and actually write it in. And where it says, this is the prize I'm working on, put a sticky note because it'll change all the time. But just slide that sticky note in there so that you have it. But you know what I mean? Like, I just never could remember anything when I was nervous. Okay, so the question is to them, what life choices would improve for you from having Mary Kay as a part of your life if you had your own business? Just imagine, you know, what do you think would be some life choices that might improve for you? So they can put anything. Sometimes you kind of have to get them going, but I try not to put too many words in their mouth because I want them to think about their answer and have it be their answer. But sometimes I talk about confidence, or that being out of debt, or taking a vacation every year, just having more flexibility in your life, you know, things like that. Okay, the last letter is K, and K stands for KIT, K-I-T. Sometimes they're like, what? KIT. Your kit, the starter kit in Mary Kay, costs $100 plus tax and shipping. You receive over $410 in free full-size products in your kit to use to conduct your appointments, plus enough business supplies to do your first 30 facials. You also receive over $150 in samples, supplies, CDs, DVDs, brochures, sales tickets, profile cards, and all in one beautiful tote. And a lot of times, like, I'll be like, this is a tote. Are you kidding me? It's beautiful. And then I say, wouldn't you agree we've all spent $100 that has not made us money somewhere else? And they're all nodding, like, if you're about an outfit, a pair of shoes, going to the grocery store, like, doesn't make you money, right? So isn't it exciting to know that your $100 starter kit will make you money? So I ask those reflective questions because it's kind of like, I just want them to answer, what is that called, rhetorically, you know, like, isn't it exciting to know, right? So then they're thinking about, I have spent $100 that has not made me money, and it would be exciting to spend $100 that does make me money. So there's not really an answer, I mean a question with K, because it was just kind of a thought process with the kit. You don't necessarily have to ask anything there. Okay, so this is where you really get their feedback. So I just hold up pink, so there's something pretty on the front, and I say, okay, now I'm going to ask you 3 questions down there at the bottom. So the first question you're just going to write in the corresponding line, number 1, is what impressed you the most about the business information that you just heard? What impressed you the most? And so this is nice because this just tells you what they're thinking about, and normally what stands out to them is what they're interested in, right? Like, this stood out to you because you're interested in it. Okay, number 2, the question is, if ever in a million years you were to become a beauty consultant, what 1 or 2 things would you enjoy most about it? And I always just throw that out there. If ever in a million years you were to become a beauty consultant, what 1 or 2 things would you enjoy about it most? So then I just let them write. And then question number 3 is the multiple choice. So it says, after hearing all of this great information, what would you say to starting your business today? A, B, or C? So it kind of reminds you, A, B, or C. Okay, then I'm going to tell you. Sometimes when especially at guest events, I joke and I'm like, A is the right answer. You want to put A. They don't even know what it means. I'm like, I'm just kidding. But I get them thinking, you want to put A. A stands for absolutely. I might be nervous, but I'm really excited and I want to get started today. That's A. Okay, B stands for buy me coffee. That's saying that you would like to talk and get more information, and we can get together soon over coffee. And then C stands for customer. It's not for you right now, but you'd like to stay a happy customer and introduce your consultant to some of your friends. And so I just assume, this is a good assumption, she doesn't want to start her business today. We're going to set up a party and she's going to introduce me to some of her friends. That's why I put that. So there's really not a no option. Do you understand? It's either you're going to start today, we're going to go to coffee, or you're going to have a party. No was not really an option. So it's A, B, or C. Which one do you prefer? And so you're winning at either one. Then it just says gather all the slips and make sure to get them to your director as soon as possible. So this gives them enough information to start thinking. You've shared with them information about your goals, so it's personal. You have asked them questions to see what's going to motivate them. So when I have one that is all filled out, I go back and I look at what would she do with $100 a week. And this girl said that she is planning her wedding, so she'd like to use her $100 a week to buy wedding things. Okay, well, that's going to be really exciting to talk to her about because that's motivating her right now. So that would be easy to say, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so awesome if we could help you have some extra money for your wedding? Now I'm triggering what she likes. Then the $10,000 a year, she said that she would pay on loans. What, number one down at the bottom is what is the thing that impressed her the most, the travel. Well, people say that like to travel, so she likes that. What would she enjoy most about her business, like starting her own Mary Kay business, would be the people, being around more people. And then her interest level, she put A/B. So let me just tell you what the letters mean. I ask everyone if they're ready to start their business. A are the people that actually, they are going to start today. You could basically just say, let's just get out my phone and we'll fill it out. They're really ready to go and they're bold enough and confident enough to just say, yeah, I'm going to start today. B really means A, but I'm scared. Okay, so if it's a B, I take it as an A. Like you want to get more information and you're too scared to tell me today you want to start, and maybe you do just need the next step of getting together, but this is like high priority. Like you're going to see her quickly, okay? And then C, I don't really know what that means because I don't know if you're scared, you don't want to tell me you're interested, or you really want to be a happy customer, okay? So I pick these up and I say, okay, I'm going to turn these in and you're going to, one of you we're going to go in a drawing at the end of the month and we draw for one lucky winner to win $50 cash. Okay, so then when I go to the individual close at the end, what is the order we do the individual close? We sell the product and we collect the money first. So she decides what she wants and gives you a check or card or cash. Okay, then I set up her second appointment, whether she's going to come with me to an event if she doesn't want to do a party, or she's going to have her party. Okay, then the last thing I do, that's all done, we already have that all set up, is I pull out her pink card. This is what we call it, a pink card. And I say, oh my goodness, Tiffany, I see on here you put A/B. Oh, I said, my question is, tell me what that means to you. That's always what I ask. You are safe and secure to just ask that. I say, oh, I see you put a C. Tell me, what's the C mean to you? And that just gets her going. Now, I may not have all the answers for what she says next, but I know full well I'm going to book her for a career chat with my sales director. But maybe the only thing she says, this is what I've had, is, well, I would like to do it, but I just don't know if I know enough people. And instead of going, yeah, okay, let's just talk to my director. Just think about it and slow down and think, this is, whatever they say, this is always my question. If I could teach you how to meet some new people, would there be anything else that would hold you back from getting started today? She says, I don't know, I'd love to, but I am so busy. Like, I really would like to, but I'm really busy. You know what, Tiffany, if I could teach you how to find some time in your busy schedule, we kind of plan some things out so that you could have the time. Is there anything else that would hold you back from getting started? Well, I don't know what my husband would say. Great. Well, I can give you some information to take to him, but if we can get your husband on board, is there anything else that would hold you back from getting started today? Well, I don't have the money. If I could help you find the money, is there anything else that would hold you back from getting started today? I mean, because I just really want to know, is she scared? Or maybe that was the only thing I've said to people. If I could teach you how to blah, 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 you're concerned, is there any reason that you couldn't get started? And then they go, I guess not. Okay, so in your training, you're going to learn how to do that. So let's just get started today. Okay. And sometimes we've missed it because we're so afraid that we don't have the right thing to say. And so then we just panic. And then we're just like, well, let's just wait. And then we think, I got to wait for my director. when it's okay, like they can get started there. But if she says, well, I just need some time, like she's not gonna do it right there. That's okay. You don't have to push her. And just say, I would really love to introduce you to my friend. Never call me your director. Is that for my sake? No, it's for her sake. I'm your friend. Friends are better to talk to than directors. Directors, they think of this scary lady and she's gonna push me into doing something I don't wanna do. So call me your friend and tell them how nice I am. Again, not for my benefit, so she can relax and go, oh yeah, I would like to talk to her. And she gives free stuff. Always say that. She gives a free gift to everyone that we get together with. Wouldn't that be awesome? So how do you set up the career chat? Like, what do you say at the party? So I would say, Mary Kay always taught us, everyone wears a sign that says WFIIM or WIIFM. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? If you always talk about what's in it for the other person, you're gonna do great. So like, what's in it for her to host a party? What's in it for her to come to this career chat? So we're gonna give you more information, but my sales director also gives a gift to every single person that listens, and I really would love for you to get the gift. So when is best for you tomorrow for us to get together? So today's Saturday. So is there any time today, tomorrow that we could get together? Now, before you go to a party, this is what I always did. I'm working on getting an app called You Can Book Me, where you can see my open times. So when you're sitting at the party, you can pull it up and you can book me any of those open times. But what I did in the old school days is I would just call my director before the party and I'd say, could you tell me in the next couple days, or text me real quick, I'm going to a party, when are you open in the next couple days? And Jessica just did that before, just yesterday. She said, I have someone I want to talk to. What's your schedule? And so then I'd look at her schedule and my schedule and then that person's schedule. And I'd say, okay, we can meet at Panera at 4:30. Okay, great. I will be there. And you text me, you're going to be at 4:30 at Panera, and I'll be there. And so, or if nothing else, you can schedule a 3-way call if she can't meet. But one of the most important things with team building is doing it quickly. It's got to be quick. People fizzle out quickly. Their fear sets in. So the quicker that you move, the better. So if you can't meet, you work and then I have an event, and so we can't meet in the next 24 to 48 hours, then the best thing to do is for us to do a 3-way call right away. So can we do it on the way home? Can we do it tomorrow on your way to work? Can we do it on your lunch break? Do you have another break? So to schedule that quickly, because that's where you'll get the most success. And, if for some reason you just completely forget, you can come home and we'll talk about these after your party and see who else you want to follow up with. So it's okay. If you get the card, we can kind of gauge their interest and what motivates them, and then we can do some follow-up. So that's how I use the pink. And I even do this at every one-on-one facial, every party, and you will see it at every guest event we go to. I say the same thing, and as I get more comfortable with it, I add a little bit of my story or somebody else's story, or I'll take some notes I hear someone at a meeting say that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to add that to mine, and I'm just kind of adding to it. So I don't want it to be like 4 days long, at the party where you're talking for 4 hours about it, but I do take probably 5-7 minutes to do it because I feel like it's that important. So then once I pick up their pink cards, then I close the party with the sales and the set sheet, and then we go on to the individual close. Do you have any questions about the pink game?